terrifying. Being blind, being slowed down by commons, it's probably the worst thing anyone could ever experience. I have nightmares to this day of being common locked and not being able to do a thing about it while I'm being rocked. It is the worst.
That's good news.
Yeah, I would say so. And then on Parish here, the entire campaign is structured in a way where it's extremely enclosed, so the more booms you land, the better it's going to be. We are going live here with the second half of the first round, and I should also mention that we are playing Parish 1 through 5 in this match today. So
we are playing all the way to finale rails. That's 5 maps on both teams. This is going to be a long, exciting match.
It is. That hit's going in. Jockey gets shut down. Hunter gets step stop. Charger going in. Misses his charge. Hunter's still trying to find a land right there. Does land, and some spit damage goes out onto Ellis, and actually onto Rochelle, who was just standing in that spit, unable to move.
Rochelle trying to moonwalk across the spitter goo, but newsflash, Rochelle, you cannot moonwalk over spit and not take any damage.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there. A lot more damage went out than it probably could have been avoided. Now they are going to have to clear out these common before they go up to take that witch. And the SI are going to be set up on, of course, it's going to be a smoker, a jockey, a charger, and the last one's going to be a boomer, as we were talking about Killatoy, those horrible, horrible boomers.
Rails, let's find out if the Survivor side, Team Fatty Kids, let's see if they can capitalize on Coach's fat belly to defeat this witch.
They're hitting the smoker right there. Nick actually might be able to pick him, and Rochelle has the angle on top of that bus, and they picked the smoker successfully. Good job by the survivors right there to shut down that SI. Jockey is going to pre-spawn as well, and it looks as though Box is looking for a draw crown on this. They're going to have the jockey dancing around right there next to the witch as well. They might be able to pick it in the same fashion, but the survivors are still taking it slowly here. If they're not careful, though, they're going to have another set of 4 spawns against them instead of 3. If that
Rails, they are taking too long, my friend. They should have capitalized while the infected only had 3, but they're going in now. They draw the crowd. Coach, put Coach in front.
Okay, so the jockey lands, the charger lands. There's a double boom, but look at where the witch is, Killatoy.
We have a tremendous amount of separation on the charge in the back,
stuck.
with 2 boom survivors and a Hunter getting the cover.
She got restuck.
I don't know where the witch is, but there's a tremendous amount of damage going on right now.
The witch is stuck on a van. Now she's unstuck from the van. The Hunter's landing. This honestly could be a wipe. The witch is now slashing at some common. Rochelle's incapped and hoarded with that boom. Witch is climbing over right here. They actually had to pick the survivor up, and the witch glitches out on top of the bus. But that's 2 full incaps going out on the Team Fat Kids from that hit.
Rails. That is 2 bleeding. It looks to me that Team Fat Kids, working for ISIS, hired that witch to kill the common infected so the witch would not go for them. The infected doing a tremendous amount of damage, though, regardless of the witch. We've got 2 bleeding right now.
Exactly,
and they're struggling to get them up.
They picked Rochelle up, and then she actually went back down in that spit. They do kill the witch and get 20 points out of this, whatever commiseration that actually may give them. It's going to be a smoker, a charger, a jockey, and another SI coming up, but that was ridiculous.
This is a tremendous setup before tank. We've got 2 bleeding already. The tank only needs to focus on Ellis and Nick because they are the only remaining health bonus. If they can pull off some sick multi-punches, they are going to whittle away their health bonus down to nothing.
Indeed. That single boom does land, and the tank is up for Team NCI in the hands of Go Smoke More, and I'm going to take us over to a special infected worm.
Hey, you ain't right in the head shooting like that. Heads up.
Reloading!
Hey, would you mind not shooting me, please? No!
You're still descending that thing!
Look out now!
Cut that shit out!
Smoker!
Yeah, their tank. Climb roof, tank. To your right.
Shoot the shit out of that thing!
Oh, I could go for a cold one about now.
Reloading.
Kill it, man, kill it!
In case anyone is wondering, I'm about to die.
Alright, wanna get a hit?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Alright, set up behind where they're going. Boomer, go to where they're going.
Bounce some heads with this.
Because we need to attack when smoke commits now.
Nice rock.
Okay, cool.
I am about to die.
Alright. Are you gonna commit soon, Smoke?
Yeah, I gotta.
You need to get up. Smoke.
Reloading.
Okay.
You get on the building, dude.
You need to get on the building.
Not much.
This here is some bullshit.
Nice! Hell yeah.
Good job.
And we are back from that special infected NCI worm, and we do see the tank wipe coming out right there from the tank in the hands of Go Smoke More. Killatoy, what are your thoughts on that?
NCIS doing an amazing job of shutting down the terrorists, aka Fat Kids. That tank was surprisingly extremely long. He was playing the ultimate game of bleed out with the survivors. The tank actually not being able to capitalize on as much as he could have, but fortunately the SI was able to capitalize on how slow the survivors were due to them bleeding out, and they eventually ended up with the wipe back at safe.
Exactly, yeah, we saw a lot of mobility there from the survivors and the special infected. The survivors were trying to push the tank back to the forward area to get as much chip as they possibly could have. They got him down to 3k HP, but then they kind of didn't get back, I don't think, to the starting area long enough. I think they actually were short enough, I should say, in a short enough amount of time. I think they were looking for ammo maybe at one point there, because I know Nick went into one room, and then, unfortunately for them, from the hit on the witch there, Killatoy, and the hit afterwards, they weren't really able to do a whole lot in terms of mitigating the damage due to the fact they were already so hurt.
Yeah, they took a ton of damage early on. The SI doing a really good job of giving a whole lot of damage. They honestly probably should have at least opted to push forward given their health situation, but they ended up going back to the safe room, possibly for ammo, I don't know. But all four survivors, no pills left, all of them bleeding, and the tank ultimately committing and killing everybody.
Yeah, and I think, unfortunately there, what happened was Rochelle went down at the witch hit, and then she actually went down again in the hit afterwards due to the fact they spit on her, so they got her up in spit and she went down and was black and white. And when that tank committed, that was exactly, that was a problem, because when you have the black and white person closest to a tank, no matter how much HP the tank is at, the tank was able to just get that kill right away, and from there you're not going to really be able to survive that. So, looking at a 14% tank here on the second map, Killatoy, that's extremely early.
This is a super early tank. This could be very, very spooky for the survivors. If we're lucky, we might be able to see an early push with the tank, pushing them back into the open area and getting some sick punches. But anything can happen in this open field. It all comes down to this first hit. If the infected team can pull off a really, really dank first hit, they can, dish out a ton of damage before this tank, and that's really what they want. They want to dish out as much damage before this tank spawns up. Otherwise, the tank is going to have to go against 4 survivors with a ton of green HP, and that is, scary as all can be in this open field.
Yeah, exactly, and now we are going to see exactly what the survivors choose to do, because if the
and
infected
your mic
hit...
is totally lagging out, whoever's
okay,
speaking.
hold on. Better?
Yes.
Better? Okay. I had to disconnect from Mumble for a second because I thought Killatoy was the one having that problem. Yeah.
No, not even possible. My mic is amazing.
Okay then, so we are going to be going live here with the second map of this match. It's going to be Striking, actually NCI, I was reading the player name instead, on Survivor first, and the Fat Kids on Special Infected. With that early tank here, we are going to see if the SI choose to hit or not. It looks like they're setting up 2 hit kills, right? They have that Charger position and that Jockey position.
They are hoping to capitalize on a very early hit, because with that Charger being there, the survivors aren't going to be able to push out nearly far enough. The Charger's going to have to spawn before they can actually get up over the van, so they are planning on hitting very early. But they do have a spitter, so that means they might opt for attacking as soon as possible to capitalize on this spit damage.
I think they are, and then with that tank, that might give the survivors the chance to push out into the open field. We shall see what happens, though, because the survivors are baiting it out pretty hard. It's going to be that Jockey, Charger, Smoker, and a Spitter, so a lot of separation and a lot of damage potential for this hit, and they do open the safe room door now.
Yeah, they're going to take this nice and slow. They know what the survivor or the infected team has. They have a really good hit with this spit, so they're going to be very cautious to kill. The 300 commons that are currently sitting outside the safe room, they do not want to get common lock, because if they get common lock, this Charger is going to do a ton of damage.
Yeah, and that's the typical strategy I think you see from the survivors on this map, is just take it as slow as possible, clear out all the common, and then hopefully you don't get sandwiched, because as we talked about in the first map, the entire layout of Parish, really all 4 chapters, except for some parts of map 3 and some parts of this map here, map 2, is extremely enclosed. It's really melee-based for the survivors, and then charge spits are really, really effective for the special infected.
Yeah, if they don't get these headshots right now on these common infected, this whole going slow tactic is not going to prove very useful, because the infected will move in and they will dish out a ton of damage. And the Charger coming in right now trying to beat up Nick, but he knows he's there. We got the pull going out and the spit just free spitting. We got a survivor right now, Jockey, taking a ton of spit damage, and the Smoker coming in for M2s out the wazoo, doing a ton of damage to cover.
That could have been a lot worse, though, for the survivors, I will say, because that Charger was pre-spawned behind there just a little bit, and he spawned as Nick was coming around the corner, and then he wasn't able to capitalize on that smoke. Only a little bit of residual spit damage going out, and here is the tank for Team Fat Kids up in the hands of Throat Slip. And what war room should we go over to, Killatoy?
Survivor war room, Rail.
Alright.
Kill the tank!
Sorry.
Look out now!
I'm reloading.
Reloading! Kill it, man! Kill it! Keep shooting! Ah! Reload!
He's gonna rock me to death. Be smart about the rocket.
Now! Shoot
Watch
it!
out! Shoot the tank! Charger! Reloading! Hey, I'm reloading.
Get line of sight. Line of sight now.
Hide! Son of a bitch.
Alright, let's move towards restrooms.
Oh, not again.
Reloading! Reloading! Hey, look out! Reloading!
Take your pills.
Reloading!
Reloading.
Wait for them to spawn up.
Look out now! Hunter! Reloading! Reload!
Move towards restroom.
Restroom.
I'm reloading.
Reloading!
Use these.
Push tank.
Reloading.
Line of sight behind restroom. Line of sight. Alright, out for spawns. NCI Bear, what are you doing?
Oh, right. Handbasket. Hunter! Dude.
Reloading.
Reloading!
Hey, I'm reloading.
Alright,
He's going around the bathroom.
Reloading.
bad time for the tank to push, just push him hard.
Reloading. Get this thing off me!
Tank's dead.
This shotgun will work.
And we are back from that Survivor War Room. Team NCI taking down that tank, which was in the hands of Throat Slip for Team Fat Kids. What's your analysis on that, Killatoy?
Well, I'm going to give the lowdown because most people couldn't see what was going on because we're getting trolled by Luke over here because he works for ISIS. But let me tell you, this tank dishing out a ton of rocks early on before he eventually gets to his second pass and committing. But the rocks, so many rocks were landed, but the tank, when he finally committed, was not able to land nearly as many punches as he hoped. But folks, you guys missed a lot of really good curve rock.
Yeah, that was an impressive rock tank right there starting off. That witch did just get crowned, by the way, by Striking Serenity of Team NCI. And now we are going to keep the attack going in here. It's going to be a Hunter getting shut down, Jockey getting shut down, and then the Spitter is just kind of walking
Rails
away
really
there.
got 2 SI pushing in, and now a Spitter. We are seeing extreme amounts of pub strats here where the infected team does not attack coordinated, but they are still managing to do things. This is impressive work by the infected team.
This is working so far. That double boom did go out, and that might actually give enough time for the SI to set up for the next corner with something resembling a charged spit, maybe, if they're lucky. But the survivors actually have a good amount of health bonus so far. They have no more pills left, but there is still a lot of bonus on Ellis and a little bit on every other survivor, the second most being on Nick there. So we're going to see that smoke charge spit coming out. Charger going in. Imagine to get a charge onto Rochelle. Spitter not in position, though, to capitalize. Now the Spitter does spit down, gets a little damage onto the bonus, and the Smoker is going for a pull in the back, Killatoy.
Only a minor amount of damage there. The Spitter and the Charger unable to cooperate together, so it's only a minor inconvenience for the Survivors, but the Survivors have a ton of HP, enough to make it to this switch and enough to make it to the safe room. The Infected team need to focus their efforts right now to chip away this health bonus, because the Survivors are looking like they can make it all the way right now.
Yeah, Coach is about to go slow in a couple more seconds because all the Survivors except for Ellis are bleeding out, but the Infected team Fat Kids really need to make this next hit count. It's going to be a Charger, a Jockey, a Hunter, and a last spawn coming into the queue. Right now it's going to be another Spitter, so they should be able to get a pretty good hit off here. Rochelle is lagging a lot. Charger's going to spawn right here, going for Rochelle, missing Rochelle, managing to actually miss all the Survivors. We have the Hunter going in there, trying to land, finally does manage to land onto Ellis for a split second there, but there is no split to capitalize on that. The Jockey does get him and move him into death spit, but still not a whole lot of damage, Killatoy.
Really a solid hit. The Infected team were not able to capitalize nearly as much as they were hoping. The charge kind of whipped and slid across that fence. He was skiing across the fence, missing every Survivor in sight. The Survivors still pushing on strong, though, going to be able to hit the switch, but the Infected team, they need to focus all their efforts right now on Ellis. Ellis has so much green HP. They need to focus fire on Ellis, do a 4v1 strategy, and kill this health bonus.
They do have another smoke charge spit here, but it's a 2-2 with that Boomer involved in the lineup, so Boomer and Charger both go spawn now. Charger going in there, managing to land onto a non-bonus. Boomer does land a single boom. Smoker pull does go onto Rochelle as well. That could be 2 downs. That is going to be 2 downs, but still not a whole lot of damage going out on that bonus. Go smoke more for Team NCI, just not touched a whole lot yet, Killatoy.
Team Fat Kids working for ISIS, not surprising. They only focus on the black Survivors. Not a coincidence at all. And they first hit Coach, the biggest Survivor, the easiest to hit. You get a 25% more likelihood of actually being able to in-cap Coach because he's so large, because he eats so many candy bars. And they're trying to get Rochelle up right now, but the Infected team are about to push in with another hit. There's so many Common Infecteds right now. Are they spawning Common Infected? I'm not sure. But another down Survivor. Nick is down, and the SI is pushing in right now with all these Common Infected. It's so intense. We have another down Survivor rail. This is insane.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see what happens here because the Horde is still coming in. That Boomer's going to go in there. Magic's going to tribe him onto the Survivors. Ellis, though, still not taking a whole lot of damage. If they're not careful, though, Nick could die from these Common that are now on him. They're trying to troll the pickup right here, but the Survivors are doing a good job of covering. Ellis still has about 48 green HP right here. He's running around in the back trying to block spawns because the next set of SI spawns is coming up. This is so close to being a wipe in so many ways.
This is dangerous for the Survivors. The Infected are doing a good job of keeping the pressure on, making it difficult for them to get all their Survivors up. The Infected are just keep pushing in. And Ellis right now trying to take on 3 Infected by himself, but
Ellis
he runs away to hide behind Coach. He wants Coach to take all the damage.
Oh, they got him. The Smoker pulled him. Charger got a couple punches. He still has permanent health, but unfortunately for him, he lost about 20 health on that hit right there because he was trying to 3v1 the SI, and he didn't use an M2 on the Smoker, Killatoy.
Rails, if you look at the Survivors' HP right now, they are barely making it. The Infected team, Team Fat Kids, doing a great job of whittling down their health bonus. They've got at least 2 more attacks they could do right now, which could be the death of the Survivor team if they do not focus their M2s.
Yeah, because especially due to the fact that Mercy Kill, aka Rochelle, is black and white on this. So it's going to be a Hunter, a Smoker, a Boomer, and a Spitter. Not a very strong 2-2, though, however, to do it. Nick is trying to go ahead to bait out whatever he can. Smoker and Boomer both look like they want to spawn on the wall behind the bus. Hunter pre-spawned on the left side behind that truck. And all of them are bleeding out, so I would say Team NCI needs to start pushing a little bit more towards the safe room here. But they are being extremely careful. I think they found the Hunter. They get a couple shots onto him. Boomer lands a single boom. Smoker gets a pull out on the Coach there. Hunter goes and gets dead stopped by Ellis, and that's gonna actually he's gonna repounce, and he does get the pounce onto the health bonus. That is going to be 2 in caps, almost 3. Rochelle black and white, and Ellis has 1 HP, Killatoy.
This is ridiculous. If the Survivors do not hurry up and get these 2 pickups, the Infected will have another hit, which could be bad because both Rochelle and Ellis are 1 scratch away from death. This could be bad, and the Infected are getting their spawns up right now. A Jockey trying to hurry up and spawn, trying to kill Coach, but the Jockey makes it to Rochelle, gets punched in the face. Can the the death on Rochelle. The Jockey could not be destroyed.
Other 2 Survivors are just going to get in right now because Ellis just went down. Jockey going in there managing to land onto Nick. They should probably just close the safe room door at this point because there's no way they're going to be able to get Ellis back up unless they both go out there and try to take another hit. Looks as though they figure they already don't have enough bonus, so they're going to try to get Ellis up. There should be a couple spawns coming. Actually, no. They're all about 10 seconds away, so they made the right call. Excuse me. They make the safe room with 3.
Impressive work by the Infected, whittling down their health bonus, actually killing Rochelle. That Jockey at the end was a clutch Jockey, killing Rochelle and incapacitating another Survivor.
Honestly, that's without health bonus, obviously. They still get the full distance points for the map. They get the witch points. They have the small multiplier there. So they managed to get at least the distance at the map. Obviously, no health bonus, but this is going to give Team Fat Kids a chance to make up some points here if they can take that early tank well enough.
If they can do work with this tank, do work through this event, the Fat Kids could definitely make a terroristic comeback here, but we gotta hope that they focus their M2 strong enough to be able to take down this early tank. And I have to
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're going to do that, I assume, and I will keep the cast entertained for a second while Killatoy goes and does that. Yeah, this opening tank here that we're going to have around 14%, depending on where the survivors take it. In the field there's really not supposed to be a whole lot of damage done because it's a rock tank in that sense, and you can just kind of skeet the rocks and take the hits in an open field. But if for whatever reason the SI decide to save their hit, and that's honestly I think probably what I would call in that sense, to prevent the survivor team from getting out to that open area, then it would probably be a lot more damage if they stay in the starting area near the safe room here, I would say. So as soon as Luke raises up, we will be able to take it live, unless we want to wait for Killatoy. I really don't. I don't know. I raid up, so I'm good to go. And so Luke might be... Okay, we'll wait for Killatoy. We will wait for Killatoy to come back from going and M2ing ISIS and whatever the hell else it does, you know, whatever the hell else Killatoy does. So... I don't know, they're calling for Luke to ready up, but, what else does he do, Dragon? Tell me. Oh, it's not pretty? Okay, alright. Then it's not appropriate for us to... It's not appropriate for us to say that on cast, okay. Children, yes, I will think of the children. Waiting for X-Spy. Well, we're always waiting for X-Spy, so I mean... Yes, shout out to X-Spy 2 for covering the first game of this tournament, and he's also signed up to do a lot more. Shout out to Luke 2 for being the other caster of this tournament. Shout out for the Al, or to the Al 2, I should say. And Chad is going at Luke because he's drunk. Guys, come on now. I mean, Twitch chat, I understand, you know. You're saying that he's drunk. I don't know. Yeah, you can't get drunk legally. We neither consent, so it's okay. Yeah, it's your first cast, that's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to defend you, Luke, to these monsters people in Twitch chat. They're coming here to get their daily fill of Left 4 Dead 2 video games.
Rails, what did I miss? I am back and I'm
You
ready
didn't
for
miss
this
anything.
game.
Chat says that Luke is drunk.
Everyone type in hashtag Luke for life if you're liking Luke's camera work.
There we go. Okay. So, please don't. You got a spinner, a jockey, a charger, and a smoker. For the first hit, Team NCI is on the special infected side of things, and Team Fat Kids are on Survivor. They're deciding to hit early here. That smoker is pre-spawned behind the red car there, Killatoy.
It looks like they're opting to do a slightly different strategy than the other team. The Charger is on top. He's hoping to jump in and spook him from above, trying to drop in an American Atomic Charger drop to get this massive amount of spit damage. Let's see if they're able to pull this off here.
Oh, they're chipping that smoker. He's only down to about half HP now, and Survivors obviously see where he is. Smoker missing his pull, down to 115 HP. Charger's going in, though. He's going to take Rochelle back into the safe room there, letting that charge. Spit's going to go on top. Actually, Spitter got picked. Smoker pull does go out. Jockey gets M2'd, and that's a nice take by the Survivors right there, Killatoy.
They did a great job. That Spitter, unfortunately, was not quick enough to be able to spit early enough to help that Charger do a little bit more damage, but the Survivors doing a good job of baiting that hit. That smoke, unfortunately, creeping behind the car was not able to get a pull. But now we do have the tank up in the hands of Mercy Kill for NCIS. Will he kill the terrorists?
Oh, they're trying to push out here. We should take this over right now to that Survivor worm, I think.
Yes.
Hey, look out!
Charge. And the hits come in.
Check.
Boomer, someone pop it.
Oh my god, someone...
Are we 4 boomed?
I'm boom.
Two.
Rock.
Move with the boom, try not to get...
Clear the booms.
Move up a little bit, guys. Just shoot those rocks and shoot those coming. Right now. And not to walk in front of people when they're shooting shotguns, please. Damn, niggas.
Reloading here! Reloading!
Hunter skyboxing.
Yeah.
Check.
Pound.
Jockey.
Oh, the rock didn't hit. I'm smoked forward. Tank's here. He's gonna
Push
rock
tank.
me. Oh, he
Push him.
didn't.
Alright, back out.
Everyone shoot the tank!
He's desperate for sight. We can't give him a rock.
Yeah. Their hit's gonna be up.
You shoot the tank.
Keep dodging those rocks, guys.
I think there he is. Jockey's coming in.
Reloading.
I'm out of ammo. Pistol it is. There's a charger coming. Charger. A boomer somewhere. Boomer missed. Someone needs to pop it. Nice. Please no tank.
Reloading.
Team?
Shoot the there.
Heads up.
I'm almost out of ammo.
I am completely out of ammo.
Grab the shotgun.
And we are back from that Fat Kids room right there, taking that tank with about the same amount of damage, I believe, as their tank did Killatoy. What's your thoughts on that?
I really wish I could have heard the war room on the Fat Kids. I really wish I could have heard what they were saying. They're probably barely able to speak because they got so many sandwiches in their mouth because they're so fat. But that tank getting some decent rock action going in initially, just like the other team. But after committing, not able to land any punches, all the survivors doing instant transmission to avoid getting hit. And the survivors doing really well now with a lot of health. But the witch gets an in cap, and the infected is pushing in right now. Getting a double pound.
That's a double cap. Jockey's
That's a
gonna go for the
double
last
cap.
one.
That's gonna be a
That's gonna
triple cap right
be
now, folks.
almost a triple cap. Jockey going for it. Oh, she clears the 100, but that is a death going out on the sense right there. He was the non-bonus trying to draw that witch. They backed up right into that hit, and it went from them having 3 greens to 1 person dead and the rest bleeding Killatoy in about 10 seconds.
The NCIS team on the infected team dropping the nuclear warhead on these survivors. The survivors were sitting super good after that tank, but the infected team attacked with that witch, getting 1 kill on Nick, and they almost had a triple cap for the win.
Yeah, that was so close to being a tri-cap there. That double charge definitely set that up. The survivors were unable to clear the witch in that time due to the fact that that charger was able to go in and hit 2 of them at once and then have the hunter cover. That jockey almost got the tri-cap. A beautiful hit. And we've actually had a lot of witch... I'd say the witches have had a large impact on this game so far, Killatoy.
It really has. It's been a game changer, and that right there almost won the game, but right now there's only 3 survivors, so the infected could get a triple cap right here.
Double cap. Rochelle's trying to come back right here to clear that. She moved a little bit too far forward. The spit is going to actually hit Box as she's pulled in the corner there. Ellis is trying to get out of that wave of common that just came in. That actually was a lot of damage right there. 4-2-2. The boomer did get popped. That's the only saving grace right now for Team Fat Kids, and they just need to try to truck it as fast as they can close to the safe room to get those distance points.
This is just a game of distance points right now, Rails. The 3 survivors that remain are hurting very bad. They're trying to push forward for as many points, but the smoker's not letting him. He keeps pulling. This is a troll smoker here, played by Striking Serenity, not letting them push forward. But now the infected team does have a hit ready for this corner up here, and they might be going for the final kill on the survivors. They need to push forward quick and stay together and get these M2s.
Exactly, and they're trying to move their way forward right now. Charger's going to spawn on separation, actually hitting Rochelle in the back there. Jockey landing onto Ellis. Smoker is too far back, though, to make the tri-cap, and the jockey actually is dragging Ellis far there to get some more distance points out of this. That's the only thing that's going good for the survivors right now. The boomer is going to get a single boom out onto Ellis right there. Box is going to get pulled up against that fence. Boomer going for the cover, manages to land the proxy onto Rochelle, and this could be a
pull
wipe.
for days. This is an impressive smoker pull. This smoker's been up for at least a half hour. This smoker,
That smoker
is
has 13 health.
Gets
That
an
smoker has 13
There's
health.
2 in-caps now with only Rochelle up, and she is boomed. The infected team are going to have spawns right now. If Rochelle doesn't kill every common infected within a 2-mile radius, they're going to lose right now. And the free spit coming out
Smoker
with the smoker
again.
pull. This smoker is going on a killing spree, killing everything in sight, and that is it. Team Fat Kids getting destroyed by NCIS. This smoker, clutch smoker, the smoker to end all games, killing everything after the survivors get a teammate killed by the smoker, or the witch, I'm sorry. And the smoker just dishing out tons of damage here in the event.
You kept saying smoker due to the fact that the smoker was up for about, I don't know, it felt like 2 hours. And I mean,
Dude,
but the
that
smoker
smoker
actually...
never died. The smoker had like 1 HP, but he was still dishing out a tremendous amount of damage.
Yeah, and that's an impressive lead right now for Team NCI, not NCIS, Team NCI. It stands for it's some Latin actually. I was about to try to pronounce it, but I know it was gonna. I'm sorry, I would probably butcher it, but I was told beforehand that it roughly translates into English of something to do with trains, which I thought was appropriate because my name's Rails. So I mean, you know, I was
Fat
meant to
Kids
cast
train,
this match.
it makes sense. They're a Spanish train.
What? The Fat Kids are a Spanish train. Okay, noted.
They're a Spanish train.
They're a Spanish train.
Everybody. No one saw it coming. The fat kids are actually large, fat trained. Holy cow.
Alright, and so ISIS hired Spanish trains, is what you're telling me.
ISIS, not really the best choice in choosing who you want to commit a terrorist act, but ISIS hiring a bunch of fat Spanish trains from Mexico, not really the best choice, as you can tell, because right now we've got a 700-point spread between Team NCIS and the fat Spanish trains. I can't even say it. I'm just going to stick with Team Fat Kids.
Just to understand, Spanish trains from Mexico.
This is, I didn't even know Mexico had trains. I didn't know they could afford them.
Okay, just because they wouldn't be Mexican trains then, right? Like, so it's Spanish trains from Mexico. I mean, I'm following
Trains
here.
filled with tacos.
Oh, okay, all right, trains filled with tacos. That's amazing. Okay, so we're gonna have Team NCI with about a 700-point lead, 711 points if we're actually being precise. I don't know what's number 711 mean to you?
That is a full map that the infected team need to make a comeback on, because 700 points is a tremendous amount to come back from. NCIS showing them, you know, what America can do, and that's what ISIS gets for hiring a bunch of fat Russian, or no, I'm sorry, not Russian, Spanish trains from Mexico filled with tacos. And they've got a 700-point lead right now. Team Fatties need to perform some amazing railroad-style tactics here on this map, the third map of Parish, to be able to pull this back for them.
Yes, Dragon, we're going back to the 60s with Fidel Castro and the Soviets. So, we are, Killatoy is epic drunk at the moment. So we are going to be rating up here Team NCI with their 711-point lead on the Survivor first, and Team Fat Kids on the Special Infected. It's a jockey, a charger, a smoker, and a spitter for this first hit here, Killatoy. A lot of damage potential again.
This is a great hit for this spot. You know, hashtag Taco Train. Hopefully they can pull out an immense first hit, because as we all know, if you can pull off a lot of damage on this first hit, it's going to set you up for the rest of the map.
Indeed, and right here, it looks as though they're going to be sending all the SI from, or actually not all the SI, but 3 of the SI from the top of the bridge, and they're going to have the smoker trying to get a pull on the other side, and this seems to be NCI's strategy, is just to wait in the safe room until the door opens, and then attempt to clear everything they possibly can. Either that or Ellis is AFK. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen Ellis move yet.
They're doing amazing bait strats right now, and they need to keep it up if they want to shut down Team Fat. Okay, Team Fat right now is focusing hard on putting all their effort into pulling or jockeying one survivor so that the charger can move in to capitalize to get a charged spit. That's all they're worried about. And if they go for coach, they're going to have a 25% higher likelihood of committing terrorism.
Indeed, that smoker pull does go onto Rochelle there. Charger takes that. That's going to be a pull charged spit right there onto Rochelle. And now that's going to be a nice amount of damage going out onto him. That jockey was able to hold him in there for a couple more ticks of damage, and that's just what you want off that first hit, Killatoy.
Already one survivor bleeding. They had to take their pills. Rochelle got attacked by the terrorists, Team Fat, and they did exactly as I was saying before. They focused all of their efforts on one survivor and was able to pull off a lot of spit damage on Rochelle.
Indeed, and hopefully they're going to find pills. Hopefully for the survivors, I should say, they're going to find pills along the way, because there are a couple pill drops near here. We're going to have that Boomer going in there, getting a single boom out onto Nick. Rest of the hit trying to come in. Smoker missing a pull. Jockey trying to go in as well. Smoker gets a repull right now onto Nick. Nice! Double boom, double proxy boom cover. That's a nice 2-cap going out. That jockey is going to land on the only green survivor and drag him into spit. This is a tremendous amount of damage going out right here, Killatoy.
This is so much damage right now. We've got 3 boom survivors and 1 survivor that's not boom taking a ton of damage from the jockey. The professional jockey doing a tremendous amount of damage. If you look at the survivors' HP, they are hurting bad right now from only 2 attacks. Team Fatties doing a ton of damage. This is exactly what they need prior to tank. If they can continue this and wipe with tank, this could be the map of all map comebacks right now today.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a great amount of damage for 2 hits coming out on the map here, because this is definitely an endurance map, you know? The more damage that you take, obviously in every map it's the same way, the more damage you take, the less chances you are going to have of making it with bonus, but this map in particular is extremely long. You have to go through the first couple areas here, you have to go through the sewers, you have to take the ladder choke there, and they still have a tank to deal with, so I would say the survivor's health is definitely not in a good position right now, and it's another good hit for Team Fat Kid. It's going to be a charger, a boomer, a spitter, and a hunter, so a 2-2. Lots of damage potential in this room, though.
This is impressive work by Team Fatty Terrorists. They are doing a tremendous amount of damage. The survivors are trying to creep up right now because they're scared of the terrorist activities that are happening on this map. And like you said, this map is super long. The survivors are just going to have to endure so much pain right now. In this room up here with the spitter, this could be the end for Nick. But Nick is baiting the infected so hard right now.
This is where I don't agree. This is where I don't agree with baiting as much as they are, because they're trying to get the SI to go, and they're trying to pick this Hunter. I think he actually might pick the Hunter, but the thing is they're bleeding out the entire time, and then they're gonna still get boomed from the side there, sending that Boomer in to capitalize on the Survivor's position right here. But the more they wait like this, Rochelle's gonna keep losing her health like that, and honestly, after the next hit, unless they shut it down specifically with no damage on Nick, then Nick's about to commit pills, Coach is about to commit pills, so I don't know about this strat, Killatoy.
The Survivor, or the Infected Team Fatties, they're waiting for this hit. They want this hit. They can taste this hit. But unfortunately, the Survivors, they baited everything so hard, and they've shut down this entire hit. Throat Slip does have a jockey. Will he go for the solo jockey and go for the in cap? It's entirely possible because the jockey is so strong. He could take on 4 Survivors by himself. Will he opt to attack now, or will he wait? This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
He's going to probably try to get some kind of separation here, unless the Survivors choose to go out, which they are. So, Survivors go out now. They looks as though they want to try to stay out here. The tank is up for Team Fat Kids into the hands of Box. What worm should we go over to here, Killatoy?
Infected!
Reloading!
The really wide open spot.
No, there's one back here. Grab him.
Nice. Nice.
They might just ignore your rock, by the way.
Reloading!
Go in, guys.
Over here and help me.
Cover it up.
You want me and Throat to go in too?
Yeah.
Alright, Throat. Let's go.
Just 2.
Get a boom, get a boom, get a boom. On
Trying,
the
trying,
guns.
trying.
Alice has a bonus if you care. Nice tank.
Oh my god.
Real, you gonna stay down with a little scratch like that? Get up.
Thanks.
And we are back from that special infected worm of Team Fat Kids for the tank up in the hands of Box. They're doing a lot of damage, Killatoy.
That was insane. Fat Box, the fattest box you'll ever need for shipping product across the United States. Holy cow, dishing out a ton of damage. We've got 3 bleeding survivors right now. Ellis, the only amount of health bonus for NCIS. The terroristic Fat Kids need to destroy Ellis right now. They need to chip away and kill the survivors before they get too much further, because they want to make a comeback on this map.
Indeed, and now it's going to be a Charger, a Jockey, a Smoker, and a Spitter. That actually almost turned into a wipe on that tank, I can say, because a nice decision there by Box to push in when she did, got the in cap, went back out, threw a couple rocks, came back, got some more punches, a lot of separation going out. Unfortunately, the SI were not able to capitalize on that. But now it looks as though Team NCI is continuing to bait like there's no tomorrow. Like, it's like I'm watching ZSN, but I'm not watching ZSN.
What?
Okay. Luke can't use M1 or M2 to spec through different people. Just letting chat know that. Okay, so Team NCI are moving their way forward here, continuing to bait even though 3 of the survivors are bleeding. Smoker's gonna get a pull down this hallway. For some reason, they're hitting on this. And now we're gonna have the Jockey in the back trying to go in. And Charger is not going to land, actually gets instantly cleared there. So that's an entire hit down right there, Killatoy.
Rails, they were hungry Hippo for a charged spit. They should have waited a little bit longer, but the survivors here, Team NCIS, doing some amazing baiting on the infected team here. They were able to bait their hit before they could pull out any damage, and they're about to drop down into the water here. The infected have a really good opportunity coming up, though, because there is a ladder, and this is an opportunity for the infected to dish out a ton of damage.
Now, for those who might not be familiar with Promod, there is a change to the Parish ladder choke here. There is a little pipe that survivors can stand on to clear up top there. It really, really, really does make the choke a whole lot less dangerous for the survivors, although someone can be charged out of the hole and pulled to the top there, but spit will not do damage on the person who stands on that pipe. So it's a really a lot less dangerous than it is in regular versus, or realism versus, whichever you were playing. So
yeah, the gameplay has changed tremendously now that you can actually sit up there and chip away at the infected. So the infected have to play this right, because even though the survivors are hurting, they could kill this infected and get up top and push even further for more points.
Right, so see, Coach, I think that's... Coach is on the ladder there, and he's not taking any damage from that spit. So it looks like, though, they are going to rush up right here. Jockey's going to land onto Rochelle. They are going to clear that. Hunter's going in there getting dead stop. Smoker does get a pull out onto Ellis, going for one of those alarm cards. Not quite going to land, however. Jockey does get a rejock onto Rochelle and then does get instantly cleared. Right now, this is going to put Striking Serenity, whose Nick actually is already at 2 in caps. Everybody's at 2 in caps except for Ghost Smoke here, or Ghost Smoke Moore, who actually has managed to keep 68 HP throughout like the entire map again, Killatoy.
Rails, they just survived the ladder hit. We've got a Smoker creeping up in the front with no HP, Sir Throat Slip, and the Witch has been aggroed. Will the Witch get a quad cap? No! But Rochelle gets killed! Rochelle is dead, and we've only got 3 survivors left. The Smoker just got killed because he had no HP, but the Infected team are trying to come in here to finish off the last of the survivors, but the Hunter gets killed, and the Charger doesn't know what to do. He's by himself. He has no help. He charges the van, but the van cannot move. It cannot be charged into. He was hoping that he could charge the van, and it would kill the survivor, but it did not happen, and the survivors are pushing forward, hoping to get more points.
So, the 2 survivors, Nick and Coach, are black and white. Ellis still has all of his perm HP. And they actually might be about to find pills, and indeed they are. There's 2 sets of pills there. So if they manage to get the pills to the 2 black and white survivors here before the SI can hit, that's actually going to give them a chance to make this entire map with 3, because now everyone is going to be fast. And like I said, Ellis has still done a great job of keeping that bonus. Next hit's going to be a Smoker, a Jockey, a Boomer, and a Spitter. So only a 2-2 here, Killatoy. If they shut down this hit well enough, they can make safe for him.
If they focus all of their M2s right now, they can shut down this affected hit and push even farther forward. They could actually make the map right now if they continue to shut down the fat SI that is trying to come in to kill them.
Smoker going for that pull, not going to land. Boomer's going to spot there, gets nicely popped by Striking Serenity. That's going to be a Smoker. Actually, he's only about a quarter of health. He is going to get picked. So
There's
NCI
only 2
continuing...
SI left, Rails. If they push now, they can M2 this Infected team and push even farther forward. Everything is getting demolished. NCIS pulling out their super secret weapons to kill the fatties. They're super fat, so they have larger hitboxes, so they're easy to kill. So the NCIS team has a better chance of making it than vice versa. And they're pushing forward right now with 3 survivors. One is limping because he has low HP. But the Infected team, they can still do this. They need to hurry and kill the survivor.
They need to slow him down somehow. At the very least, they need to get a Boomer or something like that on this hit. They're going to have a Smoker or a Charger, and the Boomer that I was talking about, plus another spawn coming into queue right now. It's going to be a Spitter, so it's another 2-2. Boomer's going to go in, trying to land. Survivors jump out of the way. Not going to have that land on them. That's going to be a popped Boomer here, and these Survivors are doing a great job as a 3-man team right now, Killatoy.
They have brought their A game. They've got 3 survivors, but that is not stopping them from making a tremendous amount of distance. Just because you have 3 survivors does not mean that you cannot kill 4 Infected, and they are proving that all right now. They are doing a tremendous amount of damage here to the Infected team, killing commons left and right with headshots. What will the Infected do? They've only got 1 real hit left. The survivors could make it to get right.
They could. I mean, now there is going to be a tri-cap, though, so they tried to send the Boomer in there. Boomer didn't land. If this hit doesn't do damage, then obviously the survivors are going to be able to make it to the safe room with actually still a respectable bonus of about 150 points. So, Smoker is going to spawn on the other side of the survivors. Charger going in. They do get a pull onto the bonus. Hunter going for the cover. Hunter does get the cover. That's going to be a 2-cap going out. Charger going to make it the try. Hunter kills Nick, and now is going to get M2, but then does manage to get the rebounds onto Coach, and that is the wipe right there, Killatoy.
Holy cow. Team fatty, hashtag fatty. They killed the survivor team at the last opportunity possible. They only had 1 hit before NCIS could make it to the safe room, and they did it. They killed the survivors. The survivors are so close they could taste it. It tasted like beefy burritos, but they could not quite make it because the fat kids, they're so fat, they body blocked them. They body blocked the survivor team. They could not make it.
Yeah, they did. They indeed body blocked Team NCI. So, NCI, though, now obviously going into Team Fat Kids' turn on the 3rd map here. They are going to be up by 1,251 points. So that's a pretty good lead for them, and this tank it can be a doozy if the survivors if the survivors just find a way to either try to transition back when there's a hit up or something like that, or if they're in that open area and they get separated, the tank could do a lot of damage. I don't know, Killatoy, it's a pretty tall task for the Fat Kids.
This is the opportunity the fat terrorists have been waiting for. They need to push their Mexican trains full throttle across the border here. They can kill this tank and make it to the safe room and make up a lot of points, and they need to make up a lot of points. They need to absorb as many fat calories as they can to make a comeback, but they really need to focus their efforts right now, act as one single unit, and kill the Infected as much as possible so that they can make it to the safe room to get these points so that they can come back even harder on the 4th map. Hashtag comeback hard.
Hashtag comeback hard. Hashtag all the burritos in America. Holy Nikes.
Taco Bell, you got your work cut out for it.
Yeah, it's going to be a... this have to take all the Taco Bells right there to just combine as one. And I don't know. The problem with this map, too, is that there are so many opportunities for the Infected to get a lot of damage. Like, that's what we saw happen when the Fat Kids were on Special Infected, because they were able to get a bunch of hits that did quality amounts of damage onto the survivors there. Now, Team NCI, I always, at this stage of the game, with a lead like this, I think the SI are going to be trying just to do as much damage as they possibly can early on, even before that tank spawns up, to try to do to the Fat Kids what the Fat Kids did to them. We are going live here, and that first hit is going to be a Spitter, a Jockey, a Charger, and a Smoker. Jockey pre-spawns Killatoy. It's making noise.
Oh, they are terrified right now. They know the Jockey's up on the bridge, and even the Jockey's M2ing, throwing his hands in the air because he just doesn't care. The Survivor's trying to chip this Jockey, though, because they are intimidated. Super intimidated. Team Fatty needs to bait hard right now if they want to kill this infected team, because they have a pre-spawn Jockey, and 9 times out of 10, a pre-spawn Jockey ends up with a tremendous amount of damage rail.
I would just have everyone run out to underneath the bridge right now, then turn around and shoot the SI, but they are trying to bait instead. And now they are going to do just what I said, so they're all going to run underneath there. Smoker's going to try to get a pull, is going to miss. Jockey going in there, going to get M2'd and shut down. Charger manages to land onto Nick with a spit on top of that as well. Nick was trying to strafe along that wall and got caught by that Charger. And that's going to be an okay amount of damage right there for that first hit.
That is a good amount of damage for this first hit. They've got a decent little spread across all survivors, and Fat Princess, is already popping pills because they found another set of pills, but that's a pretty good hit. So hopefully the Infected can pull off another solid hit up at this structure up ahead.
Hopefully, yeah, and I mean, they're going to have probably a 2-2, maybe, depending on how things died. So it's going to be a Boomer, a Jockey, a Charger. Actually, it might be a 3-1, maybe? It's going to be that 3-1, so it's a Smoker, Boomer, Charger, and a Jockey here. So they might hit as the survivors are trying to move over. They are getting on top of the roof. They're going to be going now. Rochelle does drop up, try to pop the Boomer, is going to miss. Charger does miss. Jockey gets a great separation. Jockey in the front with a pull back. Charger's going on to that Jockey as well. This is going to be a huge amount of damage kills.
Fat Princess is getting fisted real hard right now, Rails. A tremendous amount of separation on Fat Princess and his teammates. Holy cow, a triple boom with a massive separation between Jockey, and the Charger's not done yet. Are you kidding me? This Charger played by Go Smoke More is killing everything.
Oh, here comes the Jockey again. Jockey almost got a rejock right there on the box, but we still have Princess down in the corner there, and there is another hit coming up. It's going to be a Boomer and a Spitter. Looks like the Spitter's going to try to troll this picked up. The Spit does get blocked by Box. Boomer is going to go in there, gets a nice double boom. This is going to be a huge amount of damage if the survivors manage not to get Princess back up in the next couple of seconds. The only saving grace right now is that the other 2 survivors are boomed, so Coach should be able to pick Nick back up, but what a huge amount of damage Killatoy.
Team NCIS is not allowing Team Fat Kids to recover a lot of points on this map. They are dishing out attack after attack, and each attack is dishing out a tremendous amount of damage. They're doing a great job of focusing their efforts to do as much damage as possible.
It's going to be a Spitter, Charger, Smoker, and a Hunter, so another hit with great damage potential coming up. Looks as though they're going to have to try on the side of the Fat Kids to put Nick in that room first, maybe, but he looks as though the SI are going to be trying to pull him forward if they do decide to do that. So, again, they're trying to shop right now, maybe trying to find a couple sets of pills, but they've already had Nick and Rochelle commit their pills. Now, Ellis is going to go up here, manages to get the Hunter to pre-spawn, trying to bait out the hit just a little bit, but they really can't afford to wait too long, Killatoy.
They can't. They are bleeding right now, so they need to make work with this attack. But they're going to try to bait as hard as they can to kill the Infected. And they're pushing in right now. This could be disaster. The Spit is out. Will a lot of damage happen? No. The survivors do a great job of baiting this attack and avoiding the Spit.
That was really, really dangerous because they sent sent 2 people with bonus first. They sent Rochelle and Ellis, Ellis has a lot of bonus. Rochelle didn't have a whole lot, but that Charger, if that had landed in there, that would have been another set of pills probably committed onto somebody who was bonus. Tank is going to be up right now for Team NCI into the hand of Bear. And we're going to take this over to another special infected worm.
Let's see if we get any dank curve rocks.
They're going all the way back.
Yeah, they're going all the way back.
Oh shit.
I can use these pills.
Reload. Reloading.
Get line of sight. And you're gonna have to get onto the bridge and drop onto him. Just climb up.
Kill it, man. Kill it.
You're gonna need to commit immediately.
Shoot it!
Go ahead and drop down.
Don't stop now!
slapper.
It.
We don't have time for this. Get up.
And we are back from that special infected worm for that tank in the hands of Bear for Team NCI, and that's a lot of damage going out, Killatoy.
They are bleeding. They have no pills. The survivors did a risky move pushing the tank all the way back to safe room because now they have to go back. They have to limp through several choke points. So right now the survivors are in a very difficult predicament because the infected team has a ton of hits before the survivors even get back to where they were before tank even spawned.
Yeah, that was an interesting decision going back right there. They already had at least 2 survivors bleeding, and now they're going to have to basically redo the entire map from the start. Double boom going out. We're going to have that first bump in the back. Triple boom.
Rail.
And that's going to be a pull on the railing there, taking more health off of Nick. And that jockey is going to land as well. Everything landing on that hit. And Coach is actually going to stand in a couple more, take a spit there. And now the smoker is still up. But this is what we were talking about, Killatoy. This is why it was so risky.
This is exactly it, because the infected team has so many hits now before the survivors even get back up to where the tank spawned. And right now we got Coach incapacitated, lots of common infecteds running in, and the infected team are about to have another hit, and all of the survivors are just limping along. The infected team's sitting really well right now. Team NCIS not wanting them to make a comeback.
Oh, wow. That charger gets a separation charge right there onto Nick from the side of the stairs there. Hunter goes and manages to land onto Coach. This jockey's going in there trying to go for Sense. Sense is trying to shoot him, but he gets the M2. Jockey going in again, trying to M2 him again. He fails the last M2. That's going to be a jockey going out onto Ellis right there. Another in-cap going out, and this is not good for Team Fat Kids right now.
That was an insane jockey. That jockey was doing a tremendous amount of damage. There's 2 in-cap survivors right now, and they're getting them back up. But holy cow, the infected team's going to have another hit before they can even make it past this bus rails. There is nothing the survivors can do right now except for pray to God that pills spawn from the air.
Princess and... Looks like Princess and Sense. No. Princess is black and white, and then also Box is black and white. So it's 2 black and white. Box is going to be 1 HP black and white in a second. They did manage to pop that boomer, and the only problem now is that this charge is going to go in. He is going to miss. Smoker Pole does go out, and that is going to be the death on a Coach right there. Hunter's going to land on a Sense, almost getting another in-cap, and now 1 survivor is dead.
Reloading.
Yeah, we've got 1 survivor dead, 3 bleeding out, limping. There is no more points to be caught up on this map. Team NCIS showing Team Fat that they do not want them to even come close to making a comeback. Team Fatty Terrorists, unfortunately on this map, we're not able to pull through, and they are now 1,000 points behind the other team, and the infected team's closing in for the kill on the final 3 survivors.
Yeah, it's going to be a jockey, a spitter, and a smoker for this hit coming up right here. Smoker trying to get a pull in the back. Spit actually going in first. Smoker does miss the pull. Jockey goes in there, does get M2'd once. Going back around, trying to land, not going to work. Charter, though, showing off his M2s right there, killing Nick, as a matter of fact. Then there is going to be a stumble going out onto Rochelle. Charter going in, fisting, and that's almost going to be the wipe. Spitter going in, final M2.
Oh my God, rails! The smoker gets a quick pull and kills a survivor, and the spitter comes in for the no-scope on the final one. Oh, the survivors get demolished in this room here. There's nothing they could do. Professional work by the spitter and the smoker here, clutching the final kill on the survivor.
Aimbot stuck. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but apparently Striking Serenity had an aimbot as a spitter. I didn't know that was possible.
It is. Huh. I'll be right back.
Okay. Killatoy. Alright, cool. So it's just me and Twitch chat right now. That's good. I will attempt to entertain them, I'm sure. Alright, chat. Give me a second. Alright, cool. I'm actually pulling up chat now so I can see how many people are talking shit about Luke. Alright, chat. How's it going?
Reloading.
Oh yeah. It looks like everybody's enjoying the splash screen, I hope. That's been mentioned a couple times during the cast. Thank you, Blake. Everyone. Yeah, I'm talking to myself, don't worry, I'm used to doing this. The hot mic. On a scale of 1 to 100, how drunk is Killatoy? Probably like 99. I'm not going to drop any bars, I'm sorry.
Reloading.
Hello. Oh, you stopped talking about Luke? Okay, that's good. I love the chat delay. Yeah, he did, I admit. Luke's doing really well for his first cast. Oh boy. Someone just copied and pasted the entire... Shut up, Thirsty. Hashtag fisting, yeah. I mean, when Killatoy said that the Fat Princess was getting fisted ahead of his team, I thought that was pretty accurate. Someone needs to inform the authority that NCI is a Mexican drug cartel. Alright, I'll inform Killatoy when he gets back.
Are you telling me that the Mexican drug cartel is taking on ISIS?
Okay, yeah, pretty much what happened is the Mexican drug cartel, I just told him. Non-Cacas Actabit is how you say NCI's full name. Yeah, Killatoy, they're actually a cartel. They're actually a cartel, okay? They're a Latin-Mexican cartel.
That is incredible right now. We've got the Mexican drug cartel taking on ISIS. They are good guys after all.
They're good guys after all. Yeah, exactly. So it's ISIS versus the cartels.
Fatty terrorists taking on the Mexican cartel. The one thing the Mexican cartel has over Team Fatty is they are not fat. So Team Fatty right now suffer from diabetes. They are not doing so well right now because limbs are falling off with the diabetes. They need to hurry up and start burning some calories so they can start moving through these maps a lot quicker and taking a lot less damage and making more points. They need to make a comeback. They're on map 4 right now. They've only got this map and finale. If they don't work hard now to burn off some calories, their fat bodies are going to prevent them from winning.
Everybody's getting triggered in the chat because they're saying there's too many splash screens at the same time. It's like they're having a... I don't know, like the splash screens are making them just completely insane.
Everyone's getting triggered?
Everyone's getting triggered!
Luke, what are you doing? Why are you triggering everybody? Hashtag triggered by Luke.
Hashtag triggered. Oh my god. Alright, so it's a hunter, a spitter, a jockey, and a boomer for Team Fat Kids. I almost called them Fatty Americans. That would have been not good. I almost did that.
True, Rails.
I almost did that. I was gonna be like, but anyway, they're playing with about a 1,000-point lead right here. NCI, that is, not Team Fat Kids. So Team NCI is gonna be on Survivor first, and they're gonna do this baiting here again, Killatoy, and this is some very advanced baiting. I think. That boomer does get popped, so it did pay off. Jockey's going in along with that Hunter. Hunter trying to land. Actually, that's a 2-cap landing. Hunter and Jockey both laying. Spit going down on top of Rochelle.
Rails, this is a tremendous amount of damage happening even though the boomer got popped. What is happening? Is Team NCIS slipping? The Fat Kids are dishing a ton of damage even though they only had 3 SI. I don't know how they did it, but they managed to sit on Team NCIS and make it hard for them to breathe, dishing out a decent amount of chip for a very half-assed attack.
Reloading.
Half-assed attack. They managed to make the most with what they had, I think is the right way to put that, Coach. And we have a pause!
We have a pause! Spectators cannot even move. We have another pause going out like before the match even started. This is dangerous for us, but the match is going back live.
Yeah, technically that was the first pause of the game because the other pause happened before the game started in Ready Up, which I still had not seen until today. We are going to have another 2-2 for Team Fat Kids right here. It's going to be a boomer, a hunter, a spitter, and a charger. Nice damage potential with that charge spit, but not a whole lot to set it up with. This charger's going to have to do a lot of work on its own. And it looks as though Team NCI are moving their way forward. They know the hit is up, and I would expect them to stop here and try to clear out these common. Indeed they are.
They need to kill this common right now because the attack is rocketing in. Every SI is rocketing in, but the charger charged into a building. The building said a police on duty. He got spooked by the police because he didn't want to get arrested, so he missed the survivors, and the survivors got 2-boom, but they're pushing forward into the building right now. That spitter got demolished.
Yeah, that was a nice recovery there by the survivors. They managed to dodge the SI there. That charger, like I said, he didn't have a whole lot of help setting that up, so he had to try to go for the free charge, and he did hit that building. Team NCI are going to keep clearing this common and pushing their way through. The tank is going to be at 52%, Witch at 72, so Witch is either going to be at event or after it, depending. And this tank should be... This is one where they're either going to have to try to run back to the street or push pool room, something like that, I'm pretty sure.
That adds to a spooky situation, because if the tank can get them held up where those hittables are, the survivors could be killed.
Yeah, that's true. And this next hit is pretty good as well for Team Fat Kids. Jockey, Boomer, Charger, Hunter. I'm looking at the current right now, it's at 40%, so they're probably going to hit with this, I would say, and then set up for that attack as you were talking about. Or are they going to save?
This is the moment of truth. Will the Fat Kids hold their attack for tank, or will they attack now? I think they should attack now and try to get as much damage as possible, because they need to dish out a lot more damage than they have right now to be able to kill these survivors on this map.
Yeah, and the survivors are taking their grand old time again. They're not bleeding, so it makes sense to me. And they're just gonna stand here and I guess wait for the SI to go, or to wait for the SI to go in. Now, see, if I was playing against a team like this, if I was calling the SI, I would just say wait until they were forced to move. Like it's not on us to hit them when they want the SI to hit them. That's what they've been doing the entire game. The survivors on NCI have been trying to get the SI to jump into where they are. It needs to be the other way around. The SI just need to wait for them to move because they eventually have to, unless you don't want to wait for like 5 minutes. In which case, I mean,
patient.
They need to be patient.
To wait to sit on the survivors when they are in a more favorable position for them to do more damage.
Right.
Because the survivors are doing a tremendous amount of baiting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of common infected right now. The infected need to move in soon while there's common infected to help them do damage points.
I think the SI are waiting for the tank spawn now, because according to current, they're at 47% in well, when I do my current bind. On the HUD it says 40, but it's actually 47, I think. Unless now it's 49.
I
so
don't know what to believe anymore.
Me either. I really don't. But I think it's because they had that adjustment in the one update that they tried to make everything more accurate depending on when you hit your current bind. But
yeah,
obviously, there's no reason for them to attack right now. That Jockey, that Boomer, that Charger, and that Hunter are going to wait for Team NCI to spawn the tank. They're going forward extremely slowly.
The baiting has been cranked up to maximum, and the tank fell up. The infected now have to attack here, and hopefully they can capitalize on a sweet hit so the tank can get in.
Tank is up in the hands of Fat Princess. We're going to keep it here for 1 second while we see this hit go in. Charger going in there, managing to miss. Boomer does get a double boom. Jockey is going to look to try to create some more separation here. Going in, managing to land onto a survivor. Is going to get insta-cleared by the M2. So Team NCI are able to make it back without a whole lot of commotion right there. What war room should we go to, Killatoy?
We should go to the Survivor War Room.
All right.
Reloading.
The car. It's gonna be Car City.
Alright, come over here then. Over here where I'm at. If he gets car, we can go in the club room. Actually, I think we should push into the pool room.
Alright.
Push.
Can't do this on my own. Give me some help.
Pick me up.
He's dead, isn't he?
For the love of God, someone help me!
Yeah.
Hey.
Thanks.
Take pills.
Don't worry about me.
Get in the clubhouse. Get in the clubhouse now.
Charger! Nightstick here.
He needs to come in. He needs to commit now, so get up here. And just wait.
I have seriously felt better.
Alright, just don't get pulled down.
And we are back from that Survivor War Room of Team NCI. That was a lot of damage going out from that tank in the hands of Fat Princess, 14 Fat Kids. And it looks like Team NCI doesn't really have a whole lot of health left here. Ellis, again, is the only one who has any permanent health for their Survivor turn here, but a lot of damage going out, Killjoy. That was close to a wipe.
I'm not sure if it's a coincidence or not that Ellis keeps being the one with all the health bonus. Anyhow, though, that tank doing a tremendous amount of damage, but it could have been a little bit more. On the initial commit, he missed several punches, but still a good job by Team Fatty Fat, because NCIS now has 3 bleeding out.
Exactly, that's 3 are bleeding out here. They have 1 set of pills left that I do believe they did find. And this event right here, they're going to at least hold out. They're going to have to hold out at least 1 hit before pushing forward here. There's going to be a hit coming up right now. It looks like it's going to be a Spitter, a Jockey, a Smoker, and a Boomer going in. Jockey getting M2'd a lot and then falling off. Boomer pre-spawns there. Spit goes down on absolutely nothing. And looks as though the Smoker is going for Nick. Nick tries to cut the tongue right there, but he is going to get pinned. The Boomer should drop down. Boomer's dropping down right there. Gets M2'd a lot, and I mean a lot. Now it's going to go and try to...
a lot of M2s on this Boomer, but this Boomer's still going. Gets the shot off of on Rochelle. Holy cow. Have you ever seen such an amazing proxy boom? I haven't. That was incredible.
I haven't. That was special right there. That Boomer, I thought they actually going to get it M2'd enough to where it got popped, and apparently not, though. I managed to get the proxy onto Rochelle. And Spitter is still up, so they do have a good amount of damage potential for this hit, especially with that charge right here. Ellis doing a good job of blocking that spawn, however. Hit is coming up right now. It's going to be that Charger, that Hunter, that Smoker, and that Spitter here, Killatoy. A lot of damage potential, as I said.
This Spitter is going for the sniper spits. He's going to try to stay up as long as he can so he can rack up as many points as he wants because he's sniping for all of the points. He's about to spit, I think, but he's looking for a prime target. And he goes for it. He goes for the jump spit. Are you kidding me? He goes for
Slam
the
dunk.
jump spin.
Slam dunk right there from that spitter, except the problem is the charger let in on one of the survivors who was on the other side there, and then the rest of the pinners were shut down. That smoker got a quick pull there. Hunter did get pretty much either instantly cleared or dead stopped. I don't actually know what happened, but the survivors are going to be able to push forward now, and they are over the choke.
This is impressive work by Team NCIS. They are enduring all of this damage done by Team Fat. They have very low health, and they have 3 bleeding out with 1 set of pills, but they are still going on, making it through this event. The infected team need to focus hard right now because they need to kill NCIS.
Coach fell, so they have to go back there. But that is a nice boomer pop going out from Go Smoke More right there. That's gonna be a jockey, a spitter, and a hunter. So no smoker really to troll the survivors here. They're gonna have to go in with either from the front to try to get damage in that room, or for the jockey to try to get a reset. Jockey is gonna try to get a reset from the back. Already a little bit too late though. Survivors are already in the room. Hunter trying to pounce right there, jumping around on the walls, landing. The spitter, however, already went in. Did get some damage on the bonus there. Jockey coming in, getting M2'd by Alice once again, and that's gonna be a shutdown.
The survivors are doing a great job of shutting down these attacks. They have no HP. They have nothing. They are just hanging on by a thread, but they are killing these SI hits, and they are killing the common infected, and they're making it through this event. They are making so much ground right now. They're making it harder and harder for Team Fat to make a comeback.
Yeah, and this map right here, sometimes I've seen a good amount of health bonus made on it, but most of the time it's a situation like this where all the survivors are bleeding out and just trying to get those distance points as much as they can. It's gonna be a charger, a smoker, a boomer, and a hunter for this next hit coming up here, and there is a witch shoe Killatoy.
This could be the end for the survivors. The fatties need to capitalize on this witch. They could get this quad kill, stop him right here, and then get some good points.
Yeah, I mean, if they manage to get the wipe right here without the witch points too, there is a chance that they could make the safe room with that bonus, but that tank is in a pretty tough spot, and looks as though Team NCI are shopping in for those pills. They are going to obviously know the SI are set up on this, and the smoker's going to pre-spawn, gets a pull onto Rochelle, but actually does miss.
This is a tricky spot for the witch. The witch is sitting in a doorway. The only way they can progress is if they kill this witch.
What
the
a pick on that
infected team are
hunter.
waiting. That hunter, did he just get shot at? Did he get
Well,
pegged?
so the hunter was standing up there and they saw the shadow through the floor. The witch does get drawn now, going in, trying to land on a Nick, but a beautiful crown going out by striking Serenity. Charge does, however, go out onto the health bonus in the back, and that's going to be a full down onto Ellis.
Impressive work by the survivors. They killed the witch. The witch came in. She was coming in for the kill, but the survivors got the skeet. They got the headshot on the witch, killed the witch, but we do have 2 down survivors right now. 3 boom. A massive amount of comments coming in right now. Only Nick and Coach are up. They need to hurry up and get the survivors up before the infected come in to finish them off.
Spit's going to troll that pickup right there, though. It's going to be a smoker, a boomer, and that aforementioned spitter who has already spit. That's going to be another in-cap going out, as a matter of fact, from that spitter, going in there, smacking Nick in the face. Smoker pull is going to go out right there onto Alice. Boomer getting a nice rocket boom out, landing a double boom. Jockey going in there, trying to secure the wipe, getting M2'd from everywhere. And now that smoker is going to climb up, trying to get a recharge here. And Jockey's actually not dead, going in, managing to land a Jockey on the coach with about 2 HP left. Ellis is the only one left up. That smoker is going to have a recharge in a second, and he's looking for the pull, and he's going to get it. That is going to be the wipe right there.
Wow, that jockey with 2 HP managing to pull off the clutch, gets an in-cap on a survivor, and then the smoker finishing off the job. The smoker played by throat slip, getting the no-scope hang on Coach, pulling Coach and hanging him by the neck. Impressive work by Team Fatties.
Yeah, that is definitely an improvement right there for Team Fat Kids, but now the question is, are they going to be able to get their survivor together and try to make the save from here? Like I said, it gets a lot of points if they're actually able to make it Killatoy, but the problem is that this map, similar to last map, is another one of those hardcore endurance maps, and this tank in the position that it's in, a lot could go wrong in terms of when the survivors try to transition back from spawning that tank.
Yeah, we got a tank that has a good spot that where the infected, if they tack coordinatedly, they could keep the survivors in an area where they could get card. And then after that, if they even manage to kill the tank, they have to play out an event that could prove disastrous because the infected could get several attacks on the survivor. So right now, the survivors have a lot of work cut out for them if they want to even make this map.
Yeah, and I mean, making this map, obviously we are playing Finale here, and a lot of stuff, even on Pro Mod, a lot of insane stuff can happen on the Parish Finale, especially due to the fact that there is an early tank on that Finale now. And obviously one team, I believe it was the Fat Kids, elected to play the Finale. So that means that due to the fact Al said in order for the Finale to be vetoed, both teams had to veto it. Since it was split 1-1, we are going to be playing it. And some people like Parish Finale, some people don't like it. Jacob claims to have fixed it, but we all know that Jacob is a horrible liar, Killatoy.
Yeah, Jacob and XBy both working together to ruin the game for everybody. The survivors currently played by the Fat Kids, hired by ISIS. They, of course, want to play the finale because their ultimate goal is to destroy the bridge on the finale.
Right.
They're trying to destroy it with their IEDs, and NCIS trying desperately to make sure that doesn't happen.
Right. I mean, in the IDs on the finale there, there's a helicopter that may or may not slam through a couple buildings too, depending on how that goes. And that was actually just a bomb going off, Killatoy. So are they already setting up for the grand finale here?
It looks like they're already sending in the strikes. They're trying to blow up as much as they can. Oh my god, ISIS, what are you doing? This could be like 9/11 times 10.
Alright then, so Killatoy has promised that is going to be the way this game is going to turn out. Obviously, I'm not entirely sure because we're waiting for Team NCI to ready up again. I believe they had Mercy Kill getting back into the server after timing out. And it looks as though all the SI are moving around. They're saying go team terrorists, and then Luke has this hashtag of deport Killatoy. Killatoy, where would you be deported to?
I am not sure, but good luck, because if you think you can deport me, you got another thing coming. I've got the strongest M2 in the world, and when I say strong, I mean I can destroy worlds with this M2, so I don't care how many people you got, you better bring a whole lot of something if you want to take me down.
Alright then. So we are going to be going live here with Team Fat Kids on the Survivor side, Team NCI defending a rather large lead on the Special Infected side of things. It's going to be a 2-2, Jockey, Boomer, Hunter, and a Spitter. So this does have some potential. Yes, thank you, Luke. This is Luke is just reminding everyone right there that there's a hashtag Rails. Okay then, Hunter is pre-spawned up top, and you know what? The Fat Kids have taken over NCI strategy and are baiting extremely hard now, Killatoy.
They are showing their baiting skills, but there's no way they can be better at baiting than NCIS, because NCIS has been proving to us that they are they're baiting masters.
Alright, Killatoy, I'm not exactly sure what is going on in your house right now, but it might be involved ISIS. I'm not sure. We might have lost Killatoy for a second there. I think they're stealing both of our voices.
Me, but it's not working.
They're stealing both of our voices right there. And now it looks as though the Fat Kids have pushed into another room. Jockey going in right there, trying to land. Boomer actually tries to get an arc boom, not gonna land. Jockey does get cleared. Boomer gets popped. Hunter going in for the DP, manages to land it on a princess right there. A beautiful curve on that Hunter underneath right there. That's a nice amount of damage, Killatoy.
That Hunter being played by Mario, DPing the fat princess, trying to rescue her from a castle, but holy crap, she is below 50% HP because of that attack. Great job by Mario the Hunter, and the survivors are pushing forward now. The infected about to have another hit. They need to keep dishing out this damage. NCIS trying to kill the terrorists, aka fat Mexican trains, full of tacos. Another attack about to jump in, do a tremendous amount of damage. Let's find out.
It's a Jockey, a Charger, a Boomer, and a Hunter for this next hit coming out. They're going to send all the SI from the roof going in right now. We're going to have that Boomer rocketing in, managing to land a nice double boom, nice double cap as well. That Hunter and that Jockey Charger going in, trying to take Ellis there, who was not even looking at him, but instead now going to get the punches onto the survivors. A lot of damage, Killatoy.
Rails, I'm not entirely convinced this Charger is not a lumberjack trying to take down this tree. The infected team doing a tremendous amount of damage, but what's this Charger doing? Trying to chop down this tree. There was so many opportunities to do damage, but this Charger could not capitalize. Instead, he was trying to chop down this tree. I don't know why. This isn't Minecraft.
This is not Minecraft, I agree. There are a lot of M2s, but it's not Minecraft, I can promise. So, this isn't Minecraft, no. Okay, so it's gonna be a Boomer, a Spitter, a Hunter, and another spawn coming into the queue right now. I don't know, Killatoy. Maybe the Charger just doesn't like trees.
I'm not sure what it is, but the tree was not working for the survivors. NCIS, what were you thinking?
I'm not entirely sure, but this does have a good amount to do a lot of damage inside an enclosed area right here with that Boomer and that Spitter. It looks as though Team NCI are trying to hit before that drop, and then they're changing their minds and probably are going to hit on the drop. So, I don't know. Do you save the hit here, Killatoy, or do you just send it in?
You know, if they... At this point, they might as well wait, because if they hit now, they'll rush, they'll get the tank spawned and go back. If they wanted to hit, they needed to do a lot sooner. So at this point, you might as well just hold it. And they've got a boom and a spit and a charge and a Hunter. This is actually a pretty solid hit if they want to keep the survivors locked in this area with all the hittable.
Exactly, and I would expect them to actually wait now, as you did say, because they're going to have to go far. They are bleeding out, too. So survivors have to go far, trigger that tank, and try to go back. And if a Boomer lands here with maybe like a multi-charge and a spit, that could easily be a wipe, depending on how close that tank is. I actually didn't see how close the tank was when he spawned, but I assume it's close enough to where he could capitalize on that, depending. So survivors are now going to push their way into the room. They should be spawning a Killatoy. Current slowing to me. It's 52.
This tank might be triggered. He's
there we
triggered.
Go. They triggered the tank. The tank is completely triggered. It's up in the hands of Striking Serenity. Spitter not going to be able to land a whole lot there. Charger does go in. Manages to land the charge on Alice. Here comes a boom. That's going to be a Tri-Boom going out as well. Where is our tank friend right here? He's triggered and he's running, and it looks as though he actually might be able to catch him.
Now, Rails, and there's 3 boom, 4 boom.
Yeah,
this
it's a 4
is
boom.
Insane. If this Spitter gets in right now, they get killed.
Oh, Alice is still there.
So
Tank's gonna get it. Tank got it. Tank got it. That's gonna be an in cap going on to us. We're keeping it right here. We're not gonna go to Worm. That's gonna be an in cap going out on to Alice right there. Great capitalization from that tank, and that's everything the SI team could have wanted. He's gonna go for his car right here, or a couple of these dumpsters. It looks like hitting the dumpster over to the side. He might be knocking that in across the white van, trying to go for it. Didn't quite get it. He's taking a lot of shit right here. Actually, it's only like 300 damage. I was surprised. He's trying to get the kill on Alice right there, who is on top of another dumpster, and I'm not sure if that dumpster is hittable. Maybe it's not. That makes no sense. Thank you, Left 4 Dead. So I don't know, Killatoy. This is gonna be real close.
Are we doing a war room, Rails? Because I think Team Fat is just breathing heavy right now because they're so fat.
Do you want me to send it over to Team Fat so we can see? I thought the tank was gonna commit.
What they're discussing because the heat is on right now.
Oh, he's back on throat.
Okay, go back. Go back to chipping his ass.
No, he's not on throat. Well, he's in the room. I think.
Roof still.
He's on the roof.
Okay, keep taking that corner. Let's go inside. Let's go inside, guys. Go.
Please no rock.
No. Let's go inside. No point, right? Fucking yellow. Never mind. There's a pause.
We are back momentarily from that worm, but we did have another timeout by Mercy Kill there, Killatoy.
Incredible work by Team NCIS. Capitalize on that triggered event. Ellis is now going to be dead, and the last 3 survivors played by Team Fatties, they're going to have to do whatever they possibly can to at least make some distance points here. But right now there's a 1,300 point spread, and the survivors are going to be going into this finale with a tremendous deficit in points.
So it's about, I don't know, depending on what happens with this tank, it honestly could be a wipe. Obviously Ellis is dead. Rest of the survivors have okay health, but they're going to be going inside to potentially kill the rest of this tank, and this tank is still probably about like 4,000 plus HP, so if they wipe right here, they're going to be down by just about 1,300 points. We are going live, so we are going to send it back to a survivor worm.
Do you have pills on you? Can we loot your body later?
Okay. Oh, him. I was like,
Oh,
can
he
we
does.
loot your body?
Your dead
Can we have your
corpse.
shit?
He's on the roof. You can LOS him.
I mean, aren't
By
we
being
LOSing him
inside?
currently?
Right?
Get wrecked, nerd.
It's not nice. But after we're done with this tank, we should bait some more. Like everywhere, just bait everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Every
sorry.
corner.
Well, you can totally have your stuff. We won't take it. We promise. He's on the stairs. Smoker.
Reloading.
Nice.
Thanks, Dad. I call throat shit. I mean,
And we are back. That's going to be another pause going out here, because I did mention in chat there that Mercy Kill was not yet on Special Infected. He was sitting in the spectator there, and now he's going to be able to get back in, but that is going to be a dead tank right there by Team Fat Kids Killatoy.
They are still alive. Granted, Ellis is dead. The Fat Kids are moving forward. NCIS needs to work hard here because Fat Kids are still being resilient, shutting down the hits. They killed the tank effortlessly, but they've got another infected hit here in this tight area with a spitter. Will they be able to shut down this infected hit that's about to commence?
They might be able to, but honestly, they might be able to push this event if they manage to make it that far. It's going to be a Jockey, a Boomer, a Spitter, and a Hunter. So it is a 2-2. Nice shutdown potential from the SI right here. Jockey pre-spawning outside, getting on top of that roof. Hunter is going to probably wait to go outside now as well. They're going to send everything from the top right there. But like we said, Team Fat Kids right now needs to get as much distance as they possibly can and then hope for a wipe at that early tank on the finale.
Anything is possible on this finale. They just need to do work right now to survive this event.
Yeah, and they are still trying to bait what they possibly can. That Jockey's dancing around on the roof up there. Boomer and Spitter and Hunter still not yet spawned. They're just holding the survivors in place right now. Looks like they're going to hit on the drop. Boomer coming in right now, getting a nice double boom. Hunter going in there, manages to land onto Nick as he's falling. That's going to be a clear going out, and the coach is going to get Jockeyed and taken forward right there. Lots of damage going out. That's going to be 2 in-caps Killatoy.
This is it. That triple boom set up the infected team. An amazing triple collateral boom. And the survivors are getting destroyed right now by common infected. There are so many common infected right now. And striking Serenity as the jockey running around being super spooky and laughing at the survivors' demise. Holy crap, this jockey is scaring the hell out of me.
Still getting a couple points right here, moving closer, but Rochelle is going to get completely horrid. Charger goes in, and that's going to be the wipeout on a Team Fat Kids.
That is it, Rail.
Yeah.
They shut him down.
So it's a large score differential going into map 5, but there is still some comeback potential on the Parish Finale. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Parish Finale back in the day, right, used to be one of those things where if one team made it, they could be down by about this much, and then they could come back on Parish Finale and then make a huge comeback on one map, right?
Yes, if they could kill them, like, at the first choke, where they can get death charges and jocks off the edge and smokes off the edge, everything, the other team could make a solid comeback. But now that Jacob has thrown in a troll tank at the beginning of this finale, that changes everything.
It does. I mean, and that tank right there, typically it doesn't get a whole lot of damage, I'd like to say, but it still does more damage, obviously, than would happen if there was no tank at the start. And because that troll tank is there, you know, depending on if the survivors somehow accidentally screw up, that can just right there completely mitigate the entire chances of making a comeback on this one map. And I believe that was I think that was the intention behind Jacob putting that tank in there. Maybe, but I can't read Jacob's mind. I don't think anybody can.
Absolutely nobody can read his mind. He is the ultimate troll.
I saw the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I saw the Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the forums, and one for Jacob was like pro mod, where it's like you can change whatever you want and then balance the game however you want, as long as you're calling it progress.
He can do whatever he wants because he is Jacob.
I think they're talking that it's been 2 hours, but we can win according to Throat Slip. So
2 hours. Has this
Has
really
it
been
been
2 hours?
It might be actually.
Incredible amount of time has passed.
2 hours and 5 minutes. All right, cool. So yeah, it has been. Yep, started at 2:20, so it's actually almost been a half hours in that sense. So, wait, 2:20 for. Yeah, it has been 2 hours. I can't believe I'm actually looking at my watch, and I'm just like, this is really supposed to start 5 our time. It's 6:51 right now. We've been in the server before that, so it has been a lot. Anyway, Team NCI are going to be on the Survivor here, playing this finale, and there is probably, hopefully, maybe if everything is going to work correctly, going to be an instant tank. I'm not entirely sure though. I've seen it glitch out a couple times.
That's how it's intended, but who knows? In Left 4 Dead 2, anything could happen.
Yeah. I'm looking Charger, Smoker, Jockey, and Boomer, and Box just spectated to try to give the tank away. I'm not entirely sure, but the tank is up in the hands of Box. Survivor, Infected War Room right now, Killatoy.
Let's go for an Infected War Room.
Infected.
Nice.
How did I not get Ellis? He's fucking standing right next to Rochelle. God damn it. Or vice versa. I got Ellis. You can throw E-Rocks there if you want to back up.
Yeah.
We'll be there. Wait for us.
Want me?
Just,
wanna
yeah, I
hit?
kind of want to, yeah, I want to commit with 3 cappers. I'm going in.
I got one inside. Get those two.
My tongue just broke. Rip.
Well, you got the jockey.
You got this.
Oh, crush.
Oh, the jukes, the semi-jukes.
One juke. Okay, please.
We did it,
Alright.
team.
And we are back from that war room of the Fat Kids right there. An amazing tank coming out from Box, getting the wipe. Support did land, set that tank up, and Killatoy. That was absolutely incredible.
Holy crap, Rails, I am so triggered right now. That was intense. They got the early wipe that they needed. This could be the most ultimate comeback we have ever seen in Left 4 Dead 2 history. If the survivors can shut down this tank and make it to the safe room, this could be the win for Team Fatties. Impressive tank play by Fatbot.
Indeed, that was absolutely incredible by Team Fat Kids right there, and we are going to see a huge chance at a comeback right now. Why no HR? Why aren't we playing EQ? There is no HR in EQ. Anyway, so we're going to be seeing Team Fat Kids with the chance to make the comeback right now, and that would be a huge, huge deal, Killatoy. Like, if they're actually able to make it. I forget, Jacob did Jacob nerfed the map, so it's like hard rain finale now. Instead of being 800 distance, it's 600 distance, 1200 health bonus, 1800 points total. But it's definitely doable if they take that tank in the correct fashion. I don't know.
They just need to shut down this tank. If they can kill this tank with 4 greens, it is absolutely possible. Because all you have to do is dodge these death charges and things, and it's home sweet home, you know what I'm saying?
They're taking it in the safe room.
Are they playing it down below?
That's interesting. We're going to see how this plays off. Since it's a big... Should we take it to Survivor or Infected here as we have another pause? Survivor, Infected, Killatoy, where are we going? Infected?
Survivor.
Okay. Luke said... Okay, fine, I'm taking Survivor.
Encountered.
You.
Alright.
I'm covered in zombie blood and puke and alcohol and 20 other parts I don't even recognize. We are immune as shit.
Jockey. Shoot the tank. I'm just juiced.
Melee the shit out of this fucking...
I'm smoked. Team. Team.
Fine, fine. There's your M2. Nice punches.
Nice.
Good job.
We did it, team.
3K.
And we are back. That is the tank being taken with just 1 down. Only 5 punches going out right there on a team. Fat Kids Killatoy. Box doing work with that melee weapon, taking the tank in a spot which you usually don't want to take the tank in, but they made it work.
If you were seeing what we just saw right now, holy crap, hashtag triggered. Coach, aka Fatbox, the guy that was playing tank that wiped the survivors, coming in with the clutch frying pan on the tank, serving him up some fresh eggs, some eggs of justice, some eggs of doom. He screwed that tank right in the pooch. Just melee, killed that tank. And right now the survivors are pushing L forward with a ton of health bonus. This could be the comeback.
There is no common. There they are. Okay. The common were not spawning for a second, but then they did finally spawn up there. There is a huge chance for Team NCI to get a death charge here. It's a Boomer, a Jockey, a Hunter, and a Charger. So there's that 3-1 right there, and they need to make something happen here, Killatoy, because that second tank really isn't hard for the survivors to kill either, I don't think.
They need to shut down this hit right here and push forward. If they can shut down this hit right now with all the HP that they have, it is going to be looking extra good for the survivor team.
Really depends. That Boomer does get popped. A great
Boomer
pop.
gets shut down. We've only got 3 infected and 4 survivors. What will they do here? They need to focus for a death
Oh,
charge
Jockey gets a hang there, but the Charger gets leveled by Coach. Box doing absolute work so far as the tank, now on Survivor, and that's still 3 survivors with bonus, and they're going to keep pushing along here. There's going to be a huge finish here, Killatoy. I am extremely excited to see how this plays out.
Survivors are so triggered right now. They came into this finale with a huge deficit in points, and they got so triggered that they are clutching so hard right now. The infected team need to work together because the survivors could win this.
It's a 2-2. Boomer spawned up in front, already pre-spawned right there. They're going to try to pick that Boomer. They have a Smoker and a Hunter. The Boomer gets popped again. Smoker, Spitter, and a Hunter for the rest of this. Hunter spawns up front. They're going in, managing to land on a Princess, who is a little bit of bonus. Rest of the survivors getting pulled into Spit right there. Rochelle not getting pulled off, though. On the side, almost surfing up the side of that beam right there. Smoker is going to have a recharge, and the survivors keep pushing their way through the map. Nick is extremely low at this point, though. He's trying to make his way. He actually commits pills, so they're going to keep being able to push right here. Now, Killatoy, they're going to see a Smoker pull miss, but there are 4 pills in a truck up there, but it's right next to where the tank spawns. It's a really, really tough situation.
They need to kill this Smoker. This pre-spawn Smoker, even though it has low HP, could kill the survivor team. They need to kill. Oh my god, Ellis! Ellis, with all of his health bonus, just falls down and gets killed. And now an explosion went off. An explosion. Did ISIS accidentally set up one of their IEDs? I don't know, but there's 2 boom survivors, 1 in cap. Oh, this is dangerous for the survivors.
That's
it looks
really
so
not
good for them.
Yeah, that's a tri-boom right there. Ellis falling off right there. He managed to juke the death charge, but instead they have all the survivors down right now. Coach doing the best that they can to clear off, and it looks like they are going to pick Ellis back up, but they're in a very, very, very dire situation right now due to the fact that they just lost that bonus, and 3 survivors are going to be slow. They almost need to push that tank and get those pills. Like, there's no second thought right now, because, I mean, the only other option is if you run back and then try to have the tank just not hit you. That Charger goes through everyone. Spitter is going to get killed. No win possible. I said almost pilled, but now we have a pause going out here as the second tank spawns.
My game just died, and I can't do anything about it. There's a jet that flew by, and it killed my game. Yeah, unfortunately, the tank is right there in the survivors, and the tank just despawned.
The tank just despawned right in front of my face, and I believe this might be a glitch. I think, no matter what though, I'm pretty sure the survivors can't win, but Killatoy, you left in the survivors nuke the tank.
I am going to have to re-log back in because I cannot do anything right now, but yes, the survivors, they were getting devastated after someone fell down and got incapacitated. There is no comeback that can be had right now because the infected team have another tank. I'm gonna have to reload.
Okay, Killatoy has to reload, but the survivors are getting hit. There are 3 survivors down right now, and I have not been able to make it through an entire cast with Killatoy yet without him just completely exploding at some point. Smoker Pole goes out on the box, and that is going to be the wipe. We are going to be seeing Team NCI defeating Team Fat Kids by the score of 2,363 to 1,448 in favor of Team NCI. And I had just been reminded by Al to mention that there is going to be voting for the MVP of this game at a link, and I'm going to post that into Luke's Twitch chat in about 2 seconds. And Killatoy, are you back?
Yes, I am back. I'm not in the game, but wow.
What did you think of that game?
Team NCIS stopping the terrorists from being able to destroy the bridge. Impressive work by the American team NCIS. Really just showing them what is up, flexing their guns, waving the American flag, and teaching the terrorists a lesson.
Indeed, and now we are going to have voting for the MVP of the game. Just got posted into Twitch chat, as a matter of fact. So that's a feature that Al has put in for this tournament, where anybody who is now in Twitch chat can go and vote at MavWar.com for the MVP of that game. Seeing a couple signs of go smoke more for MVP, a couple things like that, but any final thoughts here, Killatoy, as we end this cast?
You know, it was a really good game. Team NCIS was just outplaying the fatties with their expert M2s and expert baiting. They outplayed them every chance they could. Really, their baiting decided the game for us because every time they baited, the infected team got impatient. They moved in, but got shut down, and it all came down to that.
Indeed, and I completely agree. We're getting the MavWar link reposted in the chat right there. It was a very, very close and exciting game, I would say. Almost had a huge comeback coming back from the Fat Kids, but as I said, good job. Congratulations to Team NCI. Commiserations to Team Fat Kids, but a well-played game by both teams. And thank you very much, Luke, for casting this game. I know it was your first cast, but we managed to actually get a nice game casted for all the viewers right there. So, you have any thoughts, Luke, before we end this cast?
No, I don't. I just want to say thank you to the casters for casting this wonderful match. That's just about all I have to say.
What was it like to be a cameraman during this exciting matchup? I want to hear it straight from you, straight from Luke_Square. How was your experience?
I mean, it was pretty exciting. Honestly, I don't have anything to say. I was kind of nervous and stressed out.
1 to 10, the numbers 1 through 10. Give me a number on how exciting it was for you.
I probably had to give that an 11. I was very excited. I was very happy and privileged for Owl to let me stream this wonderful match, and I would like to thank the casters very much for coming out.
Luke, thank you for being the cameraman during this game. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Alright, and with that, thank you so much everyone for watching. The details for Game 3, I do believe, are going to be already posted, I'm pretty sure. I believe it's going to be taking place on Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday, at, I want to say, 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
On Dead Center.
On Dead Center.
Oh my god, Dead Center.
Yes, Dead Center.
I'm so triggered right now.
I'm so triggered. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching. Killatoy is triggered, and on behalf of the Owl and the MavWar tournament, have a great evening.
Good night, folks.
Thank you. Alright guys, thank you very much for coming out and watching this match. Thank you everyone for watching, chatting, yelling at me when I did things right. I appreciate it. Though I did get angry at times. Thank you very much, and I hope to see everyone
used to think